Hi there. Um, this is just a short little eXtremeGammon tip for those of you who have eXtremeGammon. If you don't, it is clearly the best software out there. The USBGF endorses it, and if you're a member of the USBGF, you get a 20% discount when you buy eXtremeGammon. I'm very much involved with the program as one of the beta testers, and as a matter of fact, you can see I'm beta testing a new version right now, and I have been one of the developer Xavier's beta testers from the very beginning, and um, one of his real major cheerleaders to help him market this program. And it's because it's been very, very good for backgammon. It's a very economical uh, and excellent and easy to use program. I highly recommend it as a teaching tool, and it's also fun. And there is an app you can use called XG Mobile on your mobile iPhone and iPads, and that's free. That's very, very good. And for an extra $10, you get an upgraded version that allows you to do some analysis, see how you're playing, and you can export any game you play on the mobile version to your computer version and get a complete analysis of the positions. But looking at this position, red is on roll, the score is 5 away, or 0-0 to 5. Red's thinking about doubling, and I don't think this is a double, but I did give this cube the other day to somebody that I thought, and I knew from previous experience, is pretty timid with the cube. And at our club on Tuesday nights, um, I play the same people over and over, and you get to know people's tendencies. Well, this particular player tends to drop pretty quickly. So when I got to this position, um, I whipped the cube out there very quickly. He dropped, and I was very happy. Um, and for some reason, he decided to take a break, and I took a quick picture of it because I wanted to see if my suspicions were correct that it wasn't a double. So I put the position in eXtremeGammon. I'm going to hit the plus button, which gives a very high level analysis, rolling it out 360 times with a combination with variance reduction and all kinds of technical stuff you don't need to know. But sure enough, it was a mistake for me to double, and about a 7% error. But he made a 41% error by dropping, so my judgment was pretty good. And there is something here that I wanted to show you, and that's this number right here. This 12.6% says, in effect, that if you can get a drop 12% of the time, that it justifies your making a 7% error. Now, if I had been wrong and he took, I would be very sorry, and I would have been making a 7% error. But it was more than justified because I was confident that I thought this player would drop this cube at least half the time or more. So although I knew that I wouldn't double this position against one of the best players in the world, or even one of the best players at my club, because the best players at my club are pretty darn good. We have 20 open players here in Chicago at our open club, and one of the stronger clubs in the world. Not as strong lately as the Beltway Club, I have to admit. In the Baltimore, Washington area, they have a terrific group of very strong players, but we have more open players in a larger group, so it's hard to say on a week-to-week basis which one's tougher. So I wouldn't double this position against really top players, but if you think you're going to get a drop, this tells you about how often you need to get drops in order to justify the cube. So this again is another example of why I think it's so important to use Woolsey's law. I ask myself what I would do if I was my opponent, but I go a step further and ask myself what I think my opponent will do. If he has more of a tendency to be a taker, I might not double when I think it's a double. I might wait a little longer. There's a couple players that I play regularly that the bigger the cube, the more likely they are to take it. They're gamblers. They love the adrenaline rush. So those people I double slower. So playing your opponent's tendencies, these numbers, and basically eXtremeGammon doesn't do much to tell you how to change your game. It assumes that you're playing a perfect player every time. But here, there is one area where you are getting some help, where it does tell you a little bit about how to change your game based on who your opponent is. You're seeing this video, if you're visiting the USBGF Facebook site, at least 2 or 3 times a week I'm posting much more comprehensive videos about way to play that are available only to USBGF members. So if you're not a member, that's just one of the many, many, many reasons to join. I hope you will, so you can see the rest of my videos, and even though you missed several dozen of them, you can go back and look at them. And I think you'll find them all very interesting on just about every area of the game. And there's, again, if you go to the website, you will find many other reasons to join and support the USBGF. And you don't have to be a U.S. citizen to be a member and to be able to participate in so many of our online contests and programs and rating system and articles and discounts that you get in many different products. So join the USBGF, support the world's leading organization on promoting and growing the game, and the organization that's providing a tremendous amount of benefits to you. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.